my name is Lance CS, and today, guys, I will be teaching you how to use the setblock command inside of Minecraft 1.14. Alright, so the setblock command is basically a command that allows you, when activated, it will make a block generate or appear at whatever coordinates you tell it to. You can, use this to make, like, moving blocks, to make, like, a block move back in place, for maps, to block players off, you know, different things like that. And I'm also going to be including the fill command in this video because the setblocking command and fill command kind of go together. So first thing you're going to do is, obviously open up your chat and, type /give, then your player name, Minecraft, command block. 1. And then that'll give you a command block and so the next thing I'm going to do is grab some sort of power source to power your block, and those are the only items we're going to need. So for an example, let's say that I wanted to turn this sandstone block right here into, let's say, stone. Say I wanted to turn it into stone. So I'd place my command block down, I'd open it up, I'm going to type /setblock. Well, first of all, sorry, I didn't mean that. I got ahead of myself there. First of all, you're going to grab the coordinates of this block. So if you don't know how to do that, if you don't know how to get the coordinates, stand on top of it, look at whatever block you want to grab. So if you want to grab the coordinates of this block, just look at it. So look down at your block, press F3 on your keyboard, and you will see a bunch of stuff pop up, as well as these weird little arrow lines in the middle of your screen. You can ignore all of this apart from, if you look down at near the bottom left, you should see a little thing that says looking at block and then a string of 3 numbers. Ignore the looking at liquid because that won't do anything for you. But right where it's looking at block, you're just going to want to copy down those numbers. So I like typing it into my chat. So my numbers are -82, 52, and 486. Make sure you copy these down right because they're important. So after that, you can press F3 again to get rid of it. And now you have your coordinates placed on your command block. Open it up, type /setblock, and then the coordinates. Paste in the coordinates you just copied. So this is basically telling the command block, set whatever block I tell you to at this coordinates, at this position. So then here, you can type whatever you want. So you'll have to put Minecraft before it, colon, and then whatever block you want. It'll bring up all the blocks, so I just wanted to set it to a stone block, like I said. And as soon as it turns yellow, that means that it's correct, you've done everything correctly. And that's all you do, is place the redstone down, and as you can see, it just changed it into a stone block. Now, I'm going to do one more example of that. Let's say you wanted to place a block in the middle of the air. So, what you're going to want to do, you obviously have to get the coordinates of the air block, but how are you going to get, the coordinates of an air block where you want to place it? So, what you're going to have to do is build, you can either build up to where you want your block to be. Let's say I want to place a diamond block right up here where this block is right now. And then you can get the coordinates of this block and then destroy it when you're done. Or an easier way, in my opinion, fly up to wherever you about want the block. Then type /setblock in the chat and do these 3 little, I'm not sure what they're called, I think they're called tildes. It's a little symbol right next to your 1 key. And then you can type in the block you want. So I'm just going to type in grass. And there you go, it'll instantly set the block right there wherever you are. But that can be a little complicated, they're a little hard to get the right position, so I would honestly just recommend building up to wherever you want. So let's say I want to place a diamond block right here. I'm going to press F3, clear the chat. Press F3 and look down, and as you can see, looking at block, -82, 58, 487. Copy those coordinates down, and now, if you don't want the block here, you just want it to appear, you can just break the block. And let's type in the command block here. Let's change the coordinates to what we just copied. And I'm going to change this to a diamond block. As you can see now, when I place this down, the diamond block will appear right where the sandstone block was, right where I got the coordinates from. So that's basically how you use the fill command. You can use it with any block, and you can also use it to destroy blocks by setting the block to air, and then once you set that, it'll fill it with air and basically destroy the block. So that's how you use the /setblock command. It's very simple. with some practice, you'll get used to it, and you can do it in no time very quickly. But I'm also going to quickly show you the /fill command, because if you want to fill in a large area of more than one block, let's say a big wall, or part of the floor, or roof, or something for a building, or mini game, or whatever you're building, the Setblock command cannot do that. It can only fill in one block at a time. So the fill command I'll show you is basically the same thing, except you need 2 sets of coordinates. Let's say that I wanted to build a wall. So basically, first of all, let me explain. What you're gonna have to do, first of all, is choose, you can really only do squares with the Setblock command, squares and rectangles and, like, solid shapes. You can't do, like, arched edges. But what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna do an example. You have to pick the bottom, corner where your block, where the bottom of your block is gonna be. The bottom of your structure, I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of hard time talking here. And then, you gotta find the other point of where the thing you're filling in is going to be, if that makes sense. So, for example, if I wanted to fill in these 2 blocks, here, if I use these 2 blocks, when I hit /fill, it'll fill in all the blocks in between these 2 things, creating a big rectangle. So you're gonna have to place, the bottom corner block and the other top opposite corner block of your structure. So hopefully this will make sense once I do it. So let's grab the coordinates of this stone block here. -67, 52, 479. I'm going to copy those in here. And what you're going to do is you're going to type in /fill, and then your first set of coordinates. And you can do this, or you can do like the top block first, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to go up here, get your second point, your second corner of whatever you're filling in, and copy down these coordinates. Oh, I typed that wrong. 67, 61, 495. So we're going to copy those down, and go in here, and just like before, paste in the second set of coordinates. So you should have /fill, and then 2 sets of coordinates. From here, all you gotta do is, just with the /setblock command, type in whatever block you want. I'm just going to fill it with stone. As soon as I put them in the redstone block, it'll fill in all the area between those 2 points that coordinate points that I put in, with, the block I chose. So, I hope it makes sense to you guys. It's a little hard to explain, but it's very simple once you do it. You have to choose the 2 corner points of whatever you're filling in, the bottom, left corner and the top right corner, or the top left corner and the bottom right corner. It doesn't matter which order you do it in. But this could also be used to make squares, so I'm going to do one more example here, and just like the /setblock command, you can delete stuff by filling it with air and just making it disappear. So quickly, I'm going to show you how you can make a square. So, for example, you can do more than just create walls with this. If you, for example, let's say I put my first point here, put the second block at an angle up higher, so this is not in a straight line now. They're at 2 different, like, diagonal points. It's not like a straight line. Well, this will fill in, it'll automatically create 2 more points here, if that makes sense. So it'll basically be like it'll fill in a solid square if you have at an angle here. Let me just show you what I mean again. Because before I had the stone wall, this is smaller, but about like this, where it was on like the same row of blocks. This is at a diagonal row, so I'll just show you what it does here. Let's get the first set of coordinates. 66, 56, 486. There we go. We're going to copy that down. And just like before, we're going to delete all of this, but keep the fill. So it's /fill, our first set of coordinates. Now we're going to go over here and copy down our second set of coordinates, which is -71, 52, 490. Copy those down, and you're going to go in here and place them in as your second set of coordinates. And then Minecraft for every block, I'm going to do, I'll do sponge this time because I can. Let me make it day real quick. And, it's a little hard to see because of the sun. But basically now, since these are a diagonal thing, it'll fill in a square shape. Let me show you here. So when I place the block down, it'll fill in a solid square. It won't do a diagonal line going this way, because it can only fill blocks in on like a straight row of blocks. It can only fill like straight. It can't go at like a diagonal line. So if you do like blocks at diagonal different points, it'll fill it in as like a solid cube. And again, just like before, when you want to get rid of it, you can set it with air, and it'll disappear. So, that may have been a little hard to understand, guys, and follow, but I hope that it at least helped you understand what these commands do, how to use them, and again, like I said, guys, once you get into Minecraft, start using these. After a little while, they'll make perfect sense. It's very simple, very easy to use. Yeah, once you have like a lot of practice with it, you'll get it down. It'll be, oh my gosh, you'll learn it in no time. So, hopefully I helped you out, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. And if you're feeling nice, maybe sharing it with one of your friends or family members. But apart from that, I just want to thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.